BitBoy predictions not looking so well. BitBoy ran out of hype. It's over. Fact. Thumbs down until showtime, then change. I don't know what that means. Bit Latte Boy. I'm just reading comments. That's all I'm doing. That's all I do is read comments before I go live on here. BitBoy's selling, then comes on here saying hold. Yeah, we literally sold I actually sold my house this morning. I sold the Demon's Gone. I sold TJ.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't know yet. It's a young lady named Brenda, actually. She's kind of an older cougar. Okay.
Well, we had a good run.
We had a good run, guys. I mean, crypto, I tell you what. I mean, now we didn't make a new low, but, you know, we made a higher low. But obviously, when you make a higher low, that means it's over. For sure. You guys some of y'all are just foolish. You know what I wish? I wish I could take screenshots of some of these idiotic comments. It's over, facts. And then I want to have the date, and I want to bring it back up in 3 weeks. That's what I want to do. Because you know what? I dealt with that the entire bear market for the 7 people that watch my channel, mother truckers. And I dealt with it during the May crash. I deal with it. Hey, we're very positive in what we believe here. How about those Cowboys last night? Almost pulled it off, didn't they? That's stupid Tom Brady. I hate that guy so much. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, home of the BitSquad, the largest and greatest crypto community in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on the channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Guys, today is Friday, September 10th. It's a balmy 73 degrees in the BitBoy Crypto studio. Come to you every single day live at 11:33 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. As you guys know, markets are dipping a little bit. You know, things were okay this morning. Things were okay. I went and recorded a couple videos. I came back and everything crashed. I guess that's how it is. I guess if I just don't record videos, that's probably the most positive thing I can do for you guys. Thoughts on Jeb's video? Lux equals bad news. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, it does seem like it keeps dumping right before we go live. Like it seems like it's starting to hold, and then every day not every day, but the past few days at like right at 11:15, we get some downward pressure.
Well, we went through that back in February, March.
Yep.
But I don't think this is what's going on. Lambo track to McDonald's hat. I like that. That's Damon. Or that's Dapper Crypto. His icon looks like Damon, and his name looks almost like Damon. Dapper. Damon.
That sounds like a crypto rap right there. Lambo
Dapper.
track to McDonald's
Lambo
hat.
track to McDonald's hat.
Yeah. It's the anthem.
BitBoy bench at 300 used to be fat.
Now he bought a lot of amp. There you go.
Now I'm down with the camp. Let's go. Okay, so guys, we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We got huge XRP news. I'm telling you guys, this thing's over. XRP case is over. Now, does that mean we're getting the settlement tomorrow? No, it doesn't. What it means is we're probably going to be getting, it takes a long time for the legal system to dot the I's and cross the T's, or they're idiots, so they probably dot the T's and cross the I's. Okay. Did I just cross my eyes?
I wasn't looking.
I don't know. I don't think I can cross my eyes.
You can't cross your eyes.
I wouldn't be a good gamer girl. I don't know how to do it.
Just look at your nose.
I'm trying to.
You can't. Looks like you're closing your eye. There you go. There you go. You got it. You got it.
What about my mom can do it where she takes the one eye out?
I can't.
You can't?
I cannot do that.
I can't either. That's crazy.
Seems like something DZ would be able to do for some reason.
Yeah. That guy that says so weak censoring chat, hide that guy from the channel forever. Yeah, do it. I really want you to do it.
On YouTube,
we will censor my chat. You know why? Because we get trolled all the time, and I don't put up with it. This is a centralized chat. I'm sorry. You guys want decentralized chat, y'all? I don't know. Where do people do decentralized chat at? I don't know. You're not going to come on here and insult me. I'm the alpha here. I am the captain here. Understand? Okay, so we got big weekend this weekend. We got Falcons' first game on Sunday. Got a lot of NFL games. The NFL game last night was pretty crazy. I thought the Cowboys were going to pull it off, but then true Cowboy fashion, they blew it. Pretty upset. I would like Tampa to take that loss in the beginning. It is called Dark Bane. There he is, right there on the chat. Get rid of that guy. Down, right there. Delete him forever. You will not come in here and question me. I just did that to spite him. That was all out of spite, 100%. Okay, it's over, but I bought my first 0.01 Bitcoins this morning at 45.2 thousand. That is pretty good. Yeah, so here we go. All right, let's move on here. Let's get into the markets. But first, 1.25 million subscribers. You're welcome, Juggy TV. I will never ban you. 1.25 million subscribers on the channel. Thank you for that. We just ticked up. Of course, we got 531.2 thousand followers here on Twitter. Have we fixed the Eventbrite? Yeah.
She has created the Eventbrite, yes.
Okay. We will. So let's redo that later today.
Just redo it or put a comment under it?
No, it needs to be redone.
Okay.
It needs to have the link in the up here. People won't see the comment. So this is our meet and greet in Nashville, September 25th, 3 to 6. Really excited about that. So if you're in the Nashville area or in one of those surrounding states, come and see us. And then don't forget to follow us on Instagram, 281K. And then as we move into the markets, if you guys ever want to trade, we've got ByBit for people who are not American. If you want to get a $3,000 deposit bonus. And there's actually, this has changed to $1,600. There's a big FEMEX bonus going on right now. If you are American, you want to trade there, that's probably fine. Celsius, Market Cipher, got a ton of deals here. You guys make sure to check all that stuff out. If you want to get a hardware wallet, you can do that there as well. All right, let's move on to the markets here. We've got coming in, we have $2.067 billion. That $2 trillion still serving as support. 24-hour volume down pretty significantly again. If you guys remember, it was over 200 billion. Now it's at $127 billion. Bitcoin coming in at 41.7%, ETH 18.8%, and for look at that, for only 31.5 Paraguays.
Wow. You
can send an ETH transaction. Bitcoin back over 45, so it was down to 44, 45,275 right now. And, here's the thing that you guys have to remember, okay? We should not be talking about these daily price moves. Now, obviously, I'm going to come on here. I'm going to talk about daily price moves. I'm going to talk about daily price moves because that's what we do on the channel. We come on here and every single day we talk about what's going on in the markets. But if we were really to kind of zoom out and not worry about the daily price movement, okay, and we were to look at, let's say, the weekly chart. Like, yes, we're still on a correction on the weekly chart right now. It's not about where it's going today. It's where it's going in the near term. It's where it's going in the next 2 to 3 months. And, I still think we're going everywhere we said we were going to go. Here we are on the 10th. Smart contracts launch in 2 days, correct?
The 12th, yes.
On Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Such a weird day to do it.
It is.
So they're launching on Sunday. I wonder if it's like not, I don't know. I wonder if they can't control the date, if it's all based on the code, maybe, and where they're at in the code. Probably so. So smart contract launching in a couple days. XRP Case, we're going to look at some positive stuff for it. Probably going to be over very soon. Despite what a lot of people are telling you, it's going to go on for 6 more years. Shut up. Yeah, I mean, look, you can already tell that this thing is winding down because the SEC is already moving their focus to so many other things. What has the SEC been focused on for the last 6 months? Only XRP, pretty much. Now, all of a sudden, they're talking about Uniswap and DeFi and Coinbase and blah, 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 blah. So, I think that what we're seeing right now is not that big of a deal, to be honest with you. And look, we'll look at the Bitcoin chart in a little bit, but I mean, something to think about. This is not a lower low. We didn't crash lower. This is simply an accumulation zone, and they're accumulating. The big money's accumulating. They're getting retailers out. Because when you think about it like this, when we had, we're going to bring up that XRP Coinbase story up later on, but we can do it in the AMA as well. What's going on here is, you got several people that bought in, let's say around $40,000, $35,000 to $40,000. The price goes up to 52. Everybody's super excited. But when we have this retracement back under 50,000, it feels very similar to how it felt in May. And you got a lot of retail sellers that are getting out of the markets right now. But listen, there's no FUD coming out right now. We don't see any FUD coming out. There's no big negative story about Bitcoin right now. Think about that. Whales accumulating. While some people are panic selling, there are also retailers who are accumulating right now. Tons of transfers going on out there. The move is coming, and the move is coming very soon. So I honestly thought we would be here by now. We're not, but you guys know what? You got to trust the process. You got to trust the process. Isn't that what the 76er said? They actually suck. Part of their process should not have been drafting Ben Simmons. They would probably been fine. Yeah, I got beef with Ben Simmons. But the fact is, you got to trust the process. You got to understand how all this is going to play out this year. The dominoes are moving. The chess pieces are moving. Everything's getting into line. A lot of these narratives you're hearing, they just don't make sense with what we're seeing in the financial system right now. So is that Falcons hat a fitted or a snapback? People desire to know the truth. This is a snapback. I do prefer fitted hats for sure.
I'm getting early BitBoy crypto flashback vibes here with the backwards hat.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Wow.
Let's get it.
You're like a whole other person.
Yeah, I am.
Interesting.
What kind of person am I with this?
I don't. You're like the old BitBoy. I don't know.
Old BitBoy. No, because the old BitBoy had the.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a
covered.
Do we have a fitted hat somewhere?
Yeah.
It's not fact.
You wore a blue one and a red one a lot, right?
Well, the reason why I wore those blue and red caps, if you guys go back to my earlier videos, was because my lighting game was weak AF, as the kids say, weak Air Force. And is weak AF, and my green screen game was bad, and my hair somewhat gray. Some people say natural color may be returning, but what's that?
Why does your shirt say AL? They said because the mic was See,
some mother chucking owl. I'm owl. I'm a wise old owl.
Oh boy.
So, but the reason why I wore those backwards hats was because the red and blue were great for my green screen, and it made it where part of my head didn't disappear. So. But then later on, my beard got more gray, so then my face started disappearing.
All right, you ready for some Q&A?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, thoughts on Cody from Zio Bishop.
Thoughts on Cody? Well,
not throaty Cody, COTI.
Thoughts on throaty Cody? It tastes good. It's a little hot right now. It's good for my voice. Thank you, Jill. I like Cody. We've actually covered Cody like several times. I think it's on Coinbase now, right?
I believe it is.
Yeah, it's on Coinbase now. I mean, when I first started looking at Cody, it was a low cap gem.
Mm-hmm.
I actually put it on one of my lists of top low cap gems, and I could have sworn it was in the 6, 7, 800s. Now it's in the top 200 at 179. Definitely one to watch. I think it's got a lot of potential. I've said that for a long time.
All right. On Around the Blockchain, you talked about a huge recession. Are you just talking about crypto or everything tanking? Real estate tanking, stock market, economy, job loss, etc.
Who are we talking to about Chinese houses? The Chinese housing market? Were you in that conversation?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Where was I? You were? We were at lunch.
Yeah,
you brought it up? Nick DeMondi. This guy's a genius. So I don't know if you guys know this, but apparently China just put a ban. This is all relevant with this conversation. China just put a ban on buying speculative real estate.
In China or anywhere?
I mean, in China, I believe, right, Nick?
Yeah.
Like in China. Okay. So, but that's going to have a reverberating effect. And this is all part of the global plan. They don't want people to buy speculative real estate. Why? Because that's more real estate that individuals are owning, not the governments. Okay. And if you didn't know this, China buys real estate here in the United States everywhere. Yeah. A lot of the multifamily home or multifamily units are owned by Chinese people here, even in Buckhead. And look, when we say Chinese people, we don't mean just, a guy from China. I mean, we a lot of these are connected back to CCP. CCP as always is who we have beef with, not with Chinese people. Okay. There are signs written in Chinese, and I think somebody was telling me in Texas about they will buy your houses. I think that is a sign of what could be coming with the housing market crash. To answer your question, yes, I want to bring that up. And answer your question, yes, everything crashes in the next year. Yeah. Recession, everything. Except the dollar, it's going to be going up.
Thoughts on Eternity Chain from Chad Tinney on Twitch. Oh, no, YouTube, Super Chat. Sorry.
Yeah, we love Eternity Chain. We think it's a great NFT platform. We hold a lot of it. It's one of our top 15 holdings.
It's top 10.
It's top 10 right now, top 10 holdings.
It was pushing top 5 at one point.
It was. Yeah, Eternity Chain was crushing it. So, I mean, it's one we've definitely thought was a play for this entire bull market the whole time.
All right. Slevin, how is the ADA staking pool going? Can you pull that up?
If you come to bitboycrypto.com/deals, our ADA staking pool is here at the top. ROA, 4.23%. Is that return of ADA?
No, go ahead and click B pool. Let's
go to the actual pool itself.
Yeah, let's look at the stats there.
Kawaii CNFT.
And zoom in and scroll down. Yeah. So that shows, that's all the stats right there. It's hard for me to read because this is a mini screen, but
yeah, it is return of ADA, ROA. So ROA 3.82%. The ROA lifetime is 4.2%. So that's better than Coinbase was given on their lending platform. They couldn't put out. Live stake right now we've got 6.12 million in there. Only 100,000 of that is ours. We've only pledged 100,000 to the pool that will never move.
Yeah, the pledge is 100,000, but we do have more of all of ours is in there.
Yeah, but we only got 100,000 pledged,
locked. Yeah,
so we got like 1.1 million in there, something like that.
And then what's the lifetime
over here?
No, on the right. Yeah, there you go. So lifetime luck 100%.
Pretty good.
40 blocks solved. Yeah, so we're doing. I mean, it's doing well.
1,344 delegators. Yeah, it's doing great. We're real happy with it.
So that's what's going on with the ADA staking.
Okay.
That's us doing our part for decentralization of the network. Justice Beaver, BitBoy Crypto, is the glitch on Coinbase Pro with XRP showing up just Brian Armstrong giving the finger to the SEC to troll them?
No, Brian Armstrong is not giving the SEC the finger. I said this on Around the Blockchain yesterday. Uncle Brian and Gary Gensler are best friends. They're on the same team. Don't get this confused. Uncle Brian and Gary Gensler, you know, they are lizards of kind. So no, that was not what that was. If you want to know my opinion on that, we will talk about that a little bit later. My opinion on that is they were getting ready to test relisting it or test the user interface, you know, getting things in order to relist it. And somebody accidentally made it go live. But that is coming back very soon. So that was a glitch so everybody understands. There were tons of XRP trading pairs listed on Coinbase Pro yesterday. And then they got removed, just preemptive of what's coming very soon.
Will retail investor sentiment ever be able to overcome institutional manipulation?
Absolutely not. Swim with the whales. Not a chance.
They
just have way more money than we do.
Yeah, exactly. How do you see the weekend playing out?
Well, I mean, I think that the Falcons probably get off to a fast start. Probably score a couple touchdowns first quarter.
Yeah.
I think probably by middle of the third quarter, Jalen Hurts probably be out of the game. I don't know why. Maybe injury. Maybe he just sucks. I think we end up winning 63-0.
Wow. Big
no, probably not. No, I mean, in all seriousness, prediction for this weekend, I'm going to go Falcons 31, Eagles 17. There we go. Oh, do you mean crypto?
He did mean crypto.
Are you sure? It didn't say crypto.
He didn't, but I'm just...
look, this weekend, to be honest with you, I'm not sure, but I will tell you that the chat in here, a lot of the chatter and a lot of the feelings, because when you've been in this long enough, because I'll be honest, the emotions affect me on a subconscious level. It's not like I say, Bitcoin's down, now I'm in a bad mood, but like here, when all you do is crypto when there is a bad day, it just like kind of, there's a cloud over everything and you can't help it. So I've been paying attention to that. I've been noticing those feelings of doom and gloom that come over. And usually that is when it gets ready to turn around. The sentiment right now is really low. If we go look at the fear and greed index, which it won't actually reflect, the dump we just had, unfortunately, which would have been good. It's still at a 46. It was at a 45 yesterday. It's probably at like a 38 or something right now. Mm-hmm. When the feelings are getting depressed, this is what we want. When we were the highest, when we were at 74 last week, you know, that led to a dump. So when we're now on the other end of the spectrum, then you can probably expect as people are giving up and like, well, I guess it's over. Just like our boy said earlier, it's over, facts. Yeah, you know, bud. That those are the kind of things that we want to see that give us signals that this thing's ready to turn around and go back up. We have been having problems stabilizing at different price points. So who knows? This could extend things a little bit, but you know, I do think we're gonna, you know, be moving pretty quick. Ben, thoughts on Tom Brady last night? Well, there was one time where he had the ball, he went to take it from under center, and it was a running play, and he pulled it. And I swear, as he pulled around like this, you could see the cane. He had a cane, and he handed it off to Leonard Fournette. I was like, where did he get that cane from? Is that legal? But I don't know what the inflation level of the ball was last night, but yeah, Tom Brady looks good. And he looked pretty good. Like there were a couple throws where he looked old, I thought last night, but just a couple, and he didn't look great running. I didn't think, but
he's never looked great.
He's running. 44 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, he's into crypto, so I don't want to say like die already, you know.
Yeah, you don't.
But huh?
We don't want to say.
No, we don't want to say he's into crypto. Tom, I could never possibly say I love Tom Brady.
No,
so.
we don't have to say that.
Come on the show, Tom. Come on the show, Tom.
I
won't make you look bad.
So last question, somebody was asking about the thoughts on Terra Luna, which had today's biggest pumper, probably because they announced a big upgrade coming on the 30th. So
they had a big pump today, you said?
Yeah, that's the only thing pretty much up right now. I think it's up like according to CoinMarketCap, 40%, 38%.
Icon Tezos is still up. It's up 22%, according to. Is it number 11? It's about to break into the top 10.
Yeah. And they've got a big upgrade coming on.
Oh, they're way behind number 10, though.
The 30th.
Close.
Yeah.
They're 50% of number 10.
It's a big jump from, obviously. From
Solana with a big correction. Down more than anything today.
Mhm.
11.81%, at least any of the top coins.
Algo too, 14% correction.
Eagles 1-0 after Sunday. Go Birds. Well, you got the last part right. Go Birds. Okay.
All right.
Bitcoin pumping back up like Brady's balls right now.
Oh,
his footballs,
boy.
of course, because he pumped them up.
All right, let's do charts.
Chart. I see a lot more football in crypto. It's week one, guys. It's week one. This is one of the most exciting weekends for me every single year. So can't deal with a little bit of football talk on a Friday before week one. Then
yeah, we just had the season opener last night.
Yeah, come on, guys. I mean, if you want me to start, doing chess analysis or, Bitcoin mining analysis or, Roblox strategy, just let me know.
So you're going to do some chess analysis? Is that what you're saying?
I'm going to stop right now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, into the charts. Here we go. And just a reminder, if you guys do want to trade, if you guys are into that, you can sign up for ByBit. $3,000 bonus right now. Femex has it says 2,000. We got to change it. $1,600 deposit bonus if you want to trade there. So let's see. Somebody said eagles fly higher than falcons, but peregrine falcon is the fastest animal on the planet. So take that for what it's worth. So it's interesting when we were looking here at Market Cipher on the daily chart. It doesn't look like the money flow is really ticking down that much. It has ticked down slightly, but we have not yet got any kind of a red dot or a green dot since the 7th. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. So 3 days ago. If you look throughout here, they're averaging probably about 3 to 5 days to get a new green or red dot. So I would think right now as this momentum wave is going down, I would think that probably today or tomorrow, we are going to get a green dot here on this part of the chart. I said earlier when we were looking at that November, it looked like 3 to 4 days of red. I know yesterday we did get 1 day of green, but 3 to 4 days of red before we go back up. So I mean that tomorrow, things should be pretty good. This week, the week chart is looking like it could print a red dot according to Livid Music. We haven't taken a look at the weekly chart in a really long time. Remove drawings. Well, let's see. What happened the last time? We got a red dot here. Red dot, big red dot, red dot, green dot. Well, and guys, I really feel like this weekly chart really puts into perspective here where we're at and what we've been through. Okay. Like, look how many weeks of green in a row basically we had. Okay. We had a lot of upward movement and we got one red candle here. So, I don't know if it's going to print one or not. I mean, on the weekly chart, we're still really strong in the money flow to the green in spite of everything. So, the weekly chart, to me, it actually looks pretty good here. I mean, you got to have a retracement at some point. If we go back to earlier in the year when things were really running, we did have this move here in the middle of January. In the middle of January, we talked about it the other day. And this big move down is probably similar to what we are seeing on this weekly candle. Let me do it again. So from the top, it closed down 16% over those 2 weeks. Right now, this thing is down 12.5%. So that should give you a little bit of hope there because a lot of people believe that this is kind of where we're at. If you look at these price points, I mean, Bitcoin was at 33 right here. and then it basically doubled to the top to 64. 66 would be double, but very close. So if you look at where we're at here, if we had a similar run up, that would put Bitcoin at basically doubling, which would put it in the $100,000 range. So I'm not really worried about what's going on right now with Bitcoin. I told you guys, Ethereum, a little dicier over here, as you can see. Now look at this, though. Look at this. How interesting. We drew these accumulation zone lines. And, I mean, my gosh, we went right down to it. And I thought we bounced off of it, but now that I'm really looking here, we are down below it. We're back in this zone right here. But I think this is prime for a really big bounce at this point. So here's another one of these people. Bear market is here. Where's the accountability for these people? Was somebody screenshot all these people?
Yeah.
Right now we got 15,700 viewers, 3,000 likes. We can get to 7,500 today very easily. I mean, we can get higher. Let's go to 8,500 today.
All right. Make it
8,500 likes. Do us a favor. X out of the live chat if you're watching on mobile. Hit the like button. Go back to the live chat if you're watching on smart TV. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen. More actions, more options. Hit react. And like this video. I want to know here, guys. In the chat. Are you bearish or bullish? I want hashtag bearish if you're bearish. If you think we're in a bear market. Or I want hashtag bullish if you think we are getting ready to go back up. I'd love to see the numbers here, the stats.
Yeah, I'd be.
Can you take a tally here?
Yeah,
while you're...
let's do a quick poll on
do a
YouTube.
poll. There you
go. Has BTC topped, and then bearish or bullish here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something we were actually talking about here in the office. I was talking with Brian about this morning, and kind of in the same line of what you were just saying about sentiment, you know, and knowing how you felt in different points in the market and kind of gauging your own emotions. And it, you know, I kind of do the same thing where I realize, like, okay, Bitcoin's been kind of sitting in a tight range the last couple days. We're seeing some alts with some big pumps, 20, 30, 40% pumps.
50% for Algorand this week.
Right. And while Bitcoin's not doing anything, which tradition, you know, so then I start having that internal dialogue like, oh, has it, you know, because this is what will happen when it does top out. You know, it'll seem boring. It'll go down a little bit. People will be undecided. Alts are popping off, but they're not popping up nearly the way we were expecting. So when that bearishness starts to creep in on me, that's generally when I know we're about to rip upward.
Yeah. Usually feel like there's a little pain after that, doesn't it? Like,
well,
you come to this realization like, oh, I'm feeling bearish right now. And then, you know, there's like maybe one last little dump, and then it usually goes up. So.
Yeah. Well, and that's kind of what Brian was referring to. He said a lot of times when we see these flash crashes and then it quickly corrects, we'll see it kind of work its way back down to that point, like back down to the 42, 43 level or high 42s before we see the big move up. So that's what he was saying he was worried about, that we might go back down to about 43. But I don't know. I don't think we'll go that low.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Then we had over here in the basement, Pun Any Vamper. Pun Any Vamper says that he has no choice but to be bullish to afford his girlfriend.
Yeah. Well,
so that's great. I'm glad you got one.
That's big brain right there.
Big brain. I mean, what kind of great name is that? Pun Any Vamper. That is really good. And then we have down below, we have, who is it? There it is. KFunk87 says, I really like your baseball metaphor from back in March and April, which I forgot about that at this point. We were saying we were in about the fourth, fifth inning.
Mm-hmm.
We're now in the eighth inning. I think that's probably correct. I think we're probably in the eighth inning of this bull run. Somebody says, what's the last chat there from Geistein? The more negativity you see in the chat and the news, the more likely we are about to go. But that's what's interesting. We're not seeing the negativity in the news, really. Mm-hmm. We're going to look. There's a lot of bullish stories today, and that can kind of tell the tape there. So Bitcoin could go up. Go to the next thing. Bitcoin could go up significantly, says BlackRock's managing director. The world's largest asset manager is bullish on Bitcoin.
I guess they are. They've just accumulated quite a bit of it.
Quite a bit.
No wonder. I guess it's pump time.
BlackRock's global fixed income CIO says that Bitcoin could go up significantly. I could see it go up significantly. I love these articles. They're so badly written. On September 7th, the day El Salvador made Bitcoin's official currency, price collapsed to 42.8 after hitting 53,000 within the same 24 hours. The managing director of the world's asset manager said that he liked volatile assets with upside convexity. With that being said, he believes that Bitcoin is yet to become a standalone asset class like gold and equities. He sees the largest crypto as a speculative tool. He has a very moderate Bitcoin position. Yeah, right. Yeah. BlackRock currently has a very moderate Bitcoin position.
They're probably referring to him personally, which, of course, he's going to say that.
No, it says BlackRock.
Oh, it doesn't say he? I thought you said he.
No, it says, according to Ryder, BlackRock currently has a very moderate Bitcoin position.
Yeah, wow.
He predicted the bellwether crypto would remain part of the investment in the future. Let's see. The CEO, Larry Fink, said that there was very little demand for digital assets. Birthday fig tea?
Jason Clark.
What's a fig tea?
I have no idea. The address is
on our website. If you go to bitboycrypto.com, click about, and then our address, our P.O. box is right here at the bottom here, 3300 Cobb Parkway. Sweet.
Thanks for that super chat, Josh.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Why Texas could become the Bitcoin capital of the world. Here's another kind of cool story. And this is cool because it's what I told them when I went to speak to them. Following the Chinese government offensive against Bitcoin mining and trading, dozens of investors have chosen to flee and relocate their businesses abroad. Now, think about this, folks. Think about this. CCP has to give them permission to leave. You think they're just letting people leave? I've told you this before. This is all by design. This is a plan to infiltrate other parts of the world with Chinese mining. Make it seem like they're handing the hash rate off. But in reality, the money's still funneling back to the CCP. Among the chosen destinations is Texas, the quintessential oil state in the United States, which offers unbeatable conditions for miners and a new business for oil tankers. It is the new mining fever of the American West. In Texas, let's see, crackdown unleashed, blah, 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 blah. The so-called Bitcoin migrants from the Asian giant are desperately looking for somewhere to found new farms. What do y'all think is going on here? I can't, like, how are people not connecting these dots? Like, they seem so obvious, right?
Right.
Yep. Like, China has a plan to infiltrate different parts of the world. They ban mining and they say, by the way, you know how we're like a really, like, you know, we're communist and we're, you know, authoritarian and we want to ban you from what you're doing. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and let you just uproot and plan, you know, and move to a much better country to pursue your dreams. Does that sound like the CCP to you guys?
No.
In this sense, the United States, along with Venezuela, Russia, Canada, Iceland, Kuwait, and Georgia, are considered among the nations that offer the best conditions for crypto mining. In June, Texas recognized blockchain and crypto trading as legal. So they had a big meeting trying to figure out how they can make Texas the king of Bitcoin. Now, one other thing I wanted to say there was, I saw a super chat, I think it was, about Georgia. Have you heard about that?
Georgia the country?
No, Georgia the state. Georgia ASIC miners. News. Bitmain will reportedly bring 56,000 mining rigs to Georgia.
I did see that story.
Yep. Companies partnering with Block Quarry, to head to the U.S. Let's see. Where is it at in Georgia? Does it say?
Bitmain?
No. Bitmain's not. No, where are they moving this to in Georgia? What city, I wonder? Doesn't say here, I don't think. Let's see. Are they moving it to our spot?
I mean, Bitmain's in Atlanta.
Bitmain's in Atlanta?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or am I
what?
Getting, is it BitPay is in Atlanta?
Yes, BitPay, not Bitmain.
I got them mixed up.
Yeah, I was about to say, BitPay's in Alpharetta.
Yeah.
No, Bitmain is not in Atlanta, it's in China.
Got it.
So, trying to think, at a facility called Pod City in Georgia. I'm just looking to see if they have the city here. I would like to know where it is. Is anybody said?
It's got to be up north. Yeah, see, like he said, they've got the cheapest
Yeah,
power.
that's what I would think.
It's got to be towards Tennessee or the Carolinas.
Yeah. Other story, Bitcoin fixes. MoneyGram has been taking away $400 million. Or MoneyGram has been taking away $400 million from El Salvador annually on remittances. So this is sending cross-border, payments back home to El Salvador. They're saying how MoneyGram has taken $400 million in fees from people sending money back to El Salvador. And obviously, Bitcoin does fix that. So, that is a very interesting use case there for El Salvador. But I don't think that necessarily has to be, doesn't have that much to do with them taking payment. I mean, people could have already done this, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, they don't need El Salvador to accept Bitcoin to send Bitcoin to somebody in El Salvador. So.
And I would say that's probably the number. It's got to be close to the number one real use case for Bitcoin is cross-border, like sending money back home and not have to use a Western Union or a MoneyGram or something like that.
Excuse me, Carlos V. BitBoy does know the way. Excuse me, sir. Okay. All right. Let's get into Ethereum. Ethereum has lost over 6,500 nodes in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
It's likely that there's a fork of the Ethereum chain running with a small subset of miners and a good chunk of the nodes. According to the Block Explorer Etherscan, Ethereum's node count has plummeted in the last 2 weeks from well over 9,000 to under 3,000. While chain explorers can give rough estimates, this drop does not correlate with the glitch in node software caused the chain to split a few weeks ago. But why hasn't the chain recovered those nodes yet? 2 weeks ago, a bug in previous version of the most used Ethereum node software, Geth, caused Ethereum's blockchain to effectively split into chains. We talked about it. Let's see.
They said Canada banned speculative housing as well.
Oh, well, I wonder why that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like half of Canada is owned by China.
Yeah.
We'll look that stuff up. Go look up Vancouver. That's where it all started. Fortunately, most miners had up-to-date software and were able to continue propagating authentic transactions on the main chain. This meant that Ethereum's blockchain was still secure, but it seems that approximately 6,500 other nodes are still running that previous software and are in limbo of an alternative chain. Figure of 6,500 is a rough estimate, but these missing nodes are currently unviewable, at least until someone makes a blockchain explorer for this new chain, allowing us to see what is going on with the forked off network. This is so stupid. The title of this is so dumb. Like, if you just read this title, what would you think this means?
Yeah, it sounds like the network is getting weaker. That's what I would.
And then you look and they said there's 9,000.
Yeah.
And it lost 6,500. Like, a better title would have been 75% of Ethereum gone.
Right.
65%, whatever it is.
That's a good fear-based title.
I mean, that's why I'm better at titles than these people are. That's why we get more views than the street. Okay, so next story. Proof of stake. Ethereum 2.0 ranks worst energy consumption. Now, you can't make this stuff up. Literally 99.7% better than proof of work. Groundbreaking research by University College London. These people are so dumb. These people at University College London. How do you run an institution and not realize that your name is redundant? University College London? What? Oh my gosh. Welcome to BitBoy BitChild Crypto. Is that what I should do? BitBoy
I was going to say BitBoy blockchain and cryptocurrency.
These people are so dumb. Systematically assess the energy consumptions of leading proof of stake networks, including not all POS blockchains are created equal, but they're all P's of S's. Proof of stake has been heralded as the environmental savior of the crypto industry, emerging as the rousing response to widespread attempts at decrying blockchain on the basis of its environmental impact. Forecast as the future of the industry, there are many projects ranging to become the dominant POS blockchain. Ethereum network is rapidly approaching its own E2.0 following the successful London hard fork. UCL's Center for Blockchain Technology is among first in the world to publish cutting-edge research into second-generation consensus models. I mean, do you know how many proof of stake blockchains there are out there? there's more than 6. I know there's more than 6. They're not counting delegated proof of stake here, which is proof of stake. Pretty interesting. HBAR, the number 1 most efficient energy blockchain. Tezos number 2, maybe why it's been rising lately. Polkadot number 3. Cardano 4. Algorand 5. And Ethereum 2.06. Needless to say, Cardano Charles Hoskinson will be relieved to see ADA score as being more efficient than rival Ethereum.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he's not happy they're number 4.
I'm sure he was couldn't wait to see these numbers. I'm sure he could care less, I would imagine.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is so. Once again, look at this title. What is the title? Proof of stake Ethereum 2.0 ranks worst energy consumption, but we're going to make sure to take out all the ones that it beats. We're going to end the list at number 6. That's what we're going to do. So this is like arguing what uses more energy, my bathroom light or my washer and dryer light, or my laundry room light. Like, what uses more? Oh, laundry room ranked as most energy inefficient room in a house. Like, how stupid. This is so dumb. Do you understand how much better this is for the environment than proof of work, which is not even that bad for the environment itself?
Right.
This environment stuff is so stupid.
It is. It's frustrating.
We should just get rid of it.
The environment?
The environment.
Yeah. Who needs it?
Who needs it? Tell you what, let's go build a big industrial plant. Smoke it out.
Smoking some meats.
Smoking some meats. Oh, I saw it. Did you see the glasses? Facebook glasses?
Were they good?
They're all right. I mean, look, I don't think it's something I would do. So basically what it is, they're Ray-Bans. That's the big deal. They're Ray-Bans. And there's a button on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you can also voice command it. You can say, Facebook, take a video.
Oh, gosh.
You may be a person that does that. I would never. You know who does voice? Do you do voice?
Not really.
I never do voice.
Yeah.
Jim loves voice.
So does Brian.
Perfect.
They're the same.
The same. But it's got a button on the side, and basically on that button, if you press and hold it, it takes a picture. If you just press it, it starts a video.
Basically like a GoPro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
I mean, I don't think I would ever wear it, but, you know, if they start making Gucci ones, I might. Oh, RM1133, Ben is so liberal.
Yeah.
That's got to be a joke. Yeah. If that's what you walk away from this thinking, then we don't talk politics on the channel.
We do not. Most of the time.
I rank more libertarian.
Yeah, we knew FTX sponsoring TSM on Twitch. He mentioned that we covered that a while back.
That's TSM?
TSM.
TSM?
Team Solo Mid.
But how do you pronounce it? TSM?
No, TSM. That's like, do you pronounce it?
I don't care what you do in the bedroom, TJ.
How do you pronounce FTX?
I like XRP is my favorite one. Zerp.
Zerp.
Zerp. Okay. Cardano vies with Ethereum for most active developers report. Cardano is launching smart contracts this weekend as part of its Alonzo network upgrade. Oh, somebody said stalker glasses. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
They're definitely, it's going to be weird when you never know when somebody's taking video of you or not. Like, it's already bad enough with cell phones, but if everybody's walking around with glasses with video capability, it gets very Black Mirror very quickly.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Those are banned in the office. We're putting a Ray-Ban ban. I got that from University College.
The Ray-Ban?
A Ray-Ban ban. Ethereum and Cardano ranked first and second for most active monthly developers. Cardano beat Ethereum on the number of GitHub commits this month. The developers behind Cardano, a proof-of-stake blockchain that aims to compete with Ethereum as a playground for decentralized applications and NFTs, is getting ready for its much-anticipated Alonzo update this weekend.
Let's go.
They've been hard at work, according to numbers from crypto investment group Outlier Ventures. What do you think the narrative is going to be? What do you think the narrative is going to be after this launches and the ecosystem starts growing from the haters?
Once it starts growing, you mean like the attack vector against ADA?
No, like right now it's, well, the roadmap is so long, there's nothing launched. Like, what are we going to do when it launches? Like, what are these people going to say then? Because I can't believe we're this close and there's still people spitting out that narrative. They haven't even built anything yet.
Yeah.
They haven't even done anything. Blah,
I
blah,
think
blah, blah, blah.
the main thing they'll say is, oh, the ecosystem is underdeveloped, and then people are gonna have to continue to launch and build on it, which they will.
It's going to grow so fast. It will
will
be the number 2 ecosystem within probably 3 months of launching.
I agree. Yeah. So, but I think that's the only thing really left to say is, oh, well, Ethereum still has way more on it. But
so Cardano had 24% higher than its commits from the previous year. Ethereum came in second with 447. IOTA ranked third with 394. I can't even believe that IOTA still exists.
I'm very intrigued by how much it's come up in the conversation lately. I've seen a lot of articles mentioning IOTA. It had a pump recently. I can't believe it's still around either. But
like who are the IOTA fanboys? I guess they're all in China.
Yeah,
it's a Chinese project, right?
Yeah.
Or is it South Korean project? I think.
Yeah, I think it might.
Let me look.
Oh, thanks, David Powell. Super chats are tough. We've got a lot of restrictions on numbers because people push through WhatsApp stuff, so we're trying to keep the scammers out. But he said, Gracias BitBoy team took about many minutes. I don't know what he's saying. Get words that would work.
Wow.
Oh, it took him a while to figure out how to get the super chat to go through, is what he's saying.
Yeah, and look, guys, we would love for you to pay us money. We like that. But we care more about protecting people from scammers. So that's why we have such tight filters on here. We don't want scammers getting through. So sometimes that's just something that happens. Right. Where is IOTA from?
I think is it
IOTA crypto. Let's see. I am very curious because I feel like I can't find it. Initial release, open source, Mangalana. I don't know. I can't find it. Maybe somebody knows. Somebody say it in the chat.
I'll find it.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure it's not American. IOTA Foundation was chartered as Stiftung in Berlin. That's the foundation in Berlin. It's from Germany? No way. There's no way it's from Germany.
I thought it was Korea or
somebody
China.
said Germany. Is it Germany?
Yeah, you know what? You're right, because they had they partnered with Volkswagen real early on. They had the VW partnership, so Germany makes sense.
And who? V-Chain partnered with BMW, I think, wasn't it? Jaguar or something.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I guess it is German. Look at that. I definitely thought it was China. So where's all the German fanboys? We'll have to ask him in crypto. He'll know.
There you go.
Chris will know who loves IOTA. Chris, tell me who loves IOTA. I'd love to know. Okay. All right, let's move on here. Next story. Cardano adds over 200,000 new staking addresses in 3 months.
200,000.
Is that not what I said?
It sounded like you said 2,000. You might have said 200.
200,000.
Yeah, there you go.
Cardano ecosystem continues to reach new heights, with the platform's native token ADA not long climbing to become the third most valuable crypto in terms of market cap. In the midst of the growth, sticks from Pool Tool, Cardano Data Aggregation Tool. That's a weird name. Show that ADA's staking wallets are at 821,000. Platform has gained 212,000 wallets, up from 608,000 addresses, indicating a 35% increase in 3 months. ADA staking growing in popularity. We know this, and this is one reason why. Look, people. Oh yeah, MM Crypto's Twitter is suspended. Actually,
yeah, we shared that yesterday.
Did we?
Yeah,
that's good. I hate that for him. And usually they get it right back, and his has been gone for a while now, like days.
Wow,
like almost a week, I think.
Yikes.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, not good at all. Because usually we all go through the same stuff.
Yeah,
So. But anyways, the point here is the people that talk about Cardano is gonna fail and all that. Like, do you understand this is the most rabid bunch of people on the internet?
Yeah.
Is hashtag ADA gang. Show them ADA gang. Go ahead, just show them. We know for a fact it has the #1 most engaged staking system in crypto. 71% of all ADA is staked. Now they just added 200,000 new staking addresses. So I know they're going to show up here in a second. So, all right, here we go. Let's move on here. XRP. Here we go. XRP Case Over. Guys, this thing is
there they are.
over. Yeah, they showed up. Somebody said thoughts on Moon River? Moonbeam? Moon River? May have thoughts coming soon. Maybe. That's what happens. There they are. Ada gang, Ada. That'd be a good Gucci Gang remix. Ada gang. You guys say it 8 times. That's a lot of Ada gangs.
That's a
I don't know if
lot.
I'd say that many times. Okay, guys, so to this. From one of my favorite communities to another one of my favorite communities, where I am the supreme commander and leader of the XRP army, as you guys know. XRP lawsuit, SEC officially admit its failure to inform XRP is security. Guys, this is done. This is over. This is over. They're working on the agreement right now as we speak. The latest update in the XRP lawsuit could be grounds for the final verdict. Ripple's first request for admissions to the SEC, which was attached to the recent court filing, unveiled the most crucial information for this lawsuit to date. The document confirms that the SEC never informed any third parties that XRP was a security until the lawsuit was filed. This information is now an official admission in the case. It is request for admission number 99. Admit that prior to the initiation of this proceeding, in response to inquiries by third parties described in request number 99 above, the SEC has never informed a third party that it considers XRP to be a security. What a freaking joke.
Yep.
You want to know why? Because they don't know. And we got Bobby Dallas 212 says SEC is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Not in football. I'll tell you what. Government sure is.
Yeah. Yeah, Wendy had a great tweet that I shared that was like, more or less saying the SEC coming out to protect me from this high risk 4% yield that Coinbase is giving me. So thankful they're forcing me into my 0.003 percent gain on my savings account.
Figure it all out, don't you?
Yeah, it's a joke.
So it says here. So this is what you have to understand about this. The SEC have had a motion. I'm not sure the legal jargon. I think it was a motion to stop this from getting admitted into the official document of the case. They lost. In addition to the foregoing objections, the commission objects that this request is irrelevant because the commission can prevail in this case even if this requested fact is true. Subject to all of the foregoing objections, the commission admits that before the filing of this case, certain third parties inquired about the legal status of XRP. However, the commission did not state a view one way or another, or the other, in response. They never responded to people asking them what it was. Why? Why did they never respond? Because they didn't know. Because they had not made a determination on whether XRP was a security or not. So I want you to think about this. The SEC, the group that makes these rules and laws, they have not been able to figure out how to pin down XRP as a security. But the standard that they apply to Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson and the whole Ripple gang over there, okay, is that you should have known. We still don't know, but you should have known. How stupid are these people? It is a mockery of our financial system. That is what the SEC is. I would like to see the SEC get evaporated. That's what I'd like to see. CFTC should be taking over Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're commodities at this point. They're not securities. We already know that. Things should start transitioning. There should be a system of transition them. I'd like to see the SEC totally go away one day. I mean, this is such an embarrassment. That's the only way they can save face, I mean, like, if you do something really embarrassing, like if you're at the gym and you're like wearing some white pants and you like squatting and you just like poop in your pants, you know what you do the next day? Go to a new gym. You don't show back up at the same gym you just pooped in your pants at.
That almost sounds like a personal story.
No, it's a story somebody told me one time.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't. You were there,
yeah.
I think.
You don't wear white pants.
That's why. It's leg day today, boys. It was leg day to Friday. Yeah, I'm not wearing white. Don't ever wear white pants on leg day when you're squatting for sure.
Yeah.
Unless you got a plug.
Oh, God. That's a whole nother
That's
story.
a whole nother story.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never used one.
Sure.
I don't even know what they look like.
What?
A plug.
What kind?
In the Butker. Name of my fantasy team's In the Butker.
Oh God.
Yeah. So
See, sometimes I just like to bait you and see how far
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I didn't give the full name. I will give the full name again, but In the Butker. That Harrison Butker, that's my kicker. So
yeah.
Yeah, the point is you don't show back up, right? So they're so embarrassed by this. They shouldn't even show back up. They shouldn't even show back up the case. They should just dissolve. They should just walk away. Guillermo says, thoughts on Tom Brady's commercial last night. Did you see it, TJ?
I didn't.
FTX commercial.
And Brady was in it.
Yeah, I gotta wait for Brady to retire to really say good things about him. I can't say anything good about him while he's still playing, especially in my division. If he was in a different division, maybe.
Why did he have to go to the Bucks?
Why?
Like, anywhere.
And win Super Bowl.
Anywhere else.
And we were winning 16-0 at halftime last year, and he came back and beat us.
Of course he did.
Again.
Of course. Yeah. It's brutal.
Falcons have never beaten Tom Brady. Ever.
He's like their kryptonite.
They've never beaten Tom Brady as long as he's been playing. Now, I think we only had, probably 4 games against him when he was with the Patriots this time. Maybe.
Paired to the
maybe
wrong.
longer than that.
Ben leg strong.
# leg day. Yeah, that's right.
All right.
No seal. Okay, so that was really what I wanted to talk about was that. And then I want to talk about this. The Coinbase Pro accidentally relists XRP amid spat with SEC. After first delisting XRP in January over fears of regulatory crackdown on the crypto.
Which one are we on?
We're still on what happened? How did we get so far ahead?
I don't know. Maybe I hit the button by accident, but we're on this one, right?
Yeah, but I'm not there yet.
Okay.
But you can go ahead and start the timer on it. I'll finish this up. However, okay, here it is. Several users of the U.S.-based major crypto exchange Coinbase Pro took notice last night that the exchange seemed to have relisted it. But the joy over the apparent listing was short-lived. The exchange shortly after denying any listing of XRP. These stories, man. I think it's supposed to say with the exchange delisting it shortly after denying any listing of XRP or something like that. However, XRP managed to spike sharply. Thank you for that super chat. Spiked sharply following the reports would crash soon after. Now, this is what I will tell you. This story, this story is false, by the way. This story says that the relisting on Coinbase Pro, which it was not actually relisted on, is what caused the spike, okay? If you actually go look at the timing of all this spike came right before this. So certainly could have been what pushed it down. People spreading around this, get rid of that guy too. Yeah, thanks. I will abuse my power up here in the chat if I want. But what happened is the price spiked because there was a big movement. There were a lot of transfers. People were, getting ready to push the price up. And then this story came out, and it may have been what led to, it seeing a low down here of $1.08, somewhere around there. But this is not, the relisting rumors are not what caused the price spike. And I know that because I saw what happened that caused the spike. So anyways, but it turned out it's not going back on. I already told you what I thought earlier. I think that basically what happened is they're getting ready to push, they're testing the user interface, getting ready to relist it here in the coming weeks or month. And, they just did it too early. So CBDCs could lead to deeply negative interest rates, Wall Street Journal. Issuing CBDCs may give a central bank more power over interest rate adjustments, according to a new report. According to the Wall Street Journal, central CBDCs could actually negatively impact interest rates by giving policymakers an additional tool. In September 8th article, Digital Currencies Pave Way for Deeply Negative Interest Rates, senior columnist James McIntosh argued that the difference between a CBDC and cash would be highlighted if interest rates fell below zero. People would be more inclined to hold on to physical cash to earn zero rather than lose money on a digital dollar issued by the central bank. I wonder how all this plays into the deflation. Seems pretty obvious to me. Negative interest rates are used as a last resort by central banks during a recession, stimulating the economy by encouraging borrowing and selling, with interest being paid to borrowers rather than lenders. U.S. interest rates are currently the lowest they've ever been at 0.25%, according to Federal Reserve Economic Research. Fed slashed interest rates to 0% in March 2020 during the pandemic. Negative rates aren't easy to understand. There will be a reluctance both by central banks and financial institutions to go there. So basically really what this article is saying is that banks use negative interest rates, right, to kind of pull themselves out of crises, right, to encourage borrowing and was it borrowing and selling? Is that what it said? But to encourage borrowing so people can come in and take money from the bank, these negative interest rates, and then the short term, the bank can get money flowing back in. That's basically what it's saying. So because of that, through CBDCs where everything is digital and everything can be done much quicker, they're just saying the banks will have more control to pull triggers on this more at will to control and manipulate their own internal economies. So what these CBDCs really do is they allow whoever's using them, like a central bank digital currency, would mean any country that has a large central bank, that they're going to be able to build their own digital economy the way they want it to run. They're no longer beholden to a lot of the ways that traditional fiat works. Everything can be plugged in and programmed. It's programmable money. CBDCs are programmable money. So, when this has deeply negative interest rates, I wonder how much lower, like, do you know what the average negative interest rate is? Like negative 1%?
I think
it's very slight.
Yeah, we're just now getting to the point where negative interest rates are even a thing.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. That's what I was
in America, we've seen them in other places, I think, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't follow all of them, but
you don't follow all 212 countries?
No, their interest rates. No, I don't. I mostly keep up with the US. But yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see how this happens, because just from a pure mathematical standpoint, most people can look at the concept of negative interest rates and say, well, that can't end well. So, I'm interested to see what they mean when they say deeply negative too, or when they, it'll get wild. And I have a feeling we're going to see the opposite, higher interest rates, not going below zero, but we'll see.
Yeah, I didn't think you're right.
I think when we get that recession and some of that kind of stuff, interest rates are going to start going up because they can't go deeply negative. It won't work.
So we have two countries that actually have negative interest rates. Switzerland is at negative 0.75%, which I think exactly what I said.
About one. Yeah.
And Denmark is right now at negative 0.6, but it was at negative 0.75. So pretty interesting.
So I wonder if deeply negative interest rates,
like over 1%.
Yeah, like 1.2 or something.
Who knows?
Yeah, interesting.
That'd be crazy. All right, next story here. Moving on. Breaking. Let's fix it. Grayscale's 3 independent crypto trusts become SEC reporting companies. This is a pretty interesting story, especially considering that at least the ETC trust is one that they use to pump other stuff with. Someone said, will Georgia ever beat Bama? Answer is no. Well, you answered the question. I feel like I've been beaten down so much, I'm hoping Texas A&M wins the West.
Oh, God.
All right, Grayscale, the world's largest crypto asset manager, made another compliance breakthrough as 3 of its independent crypto trusts, namely the Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Ethereum Classic Trusts, become SEC reporting companies. Earlier this year, the asset manager's digital large cap fund also became an SEC reporting company. The recent introduction takes the total number of Grayscale products that are SEC reporting companies to 5. Is the Bitcoin Trust an SEC reporting company? Because it says 5. But then it gives us the large cap, Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin. I guess the Bitcoin one is the other one. It just doesn't say it.
That is weird. They would leave that out.
Yeah. I need a good nickname for Michael Sonnenschein. Sonnenschill?
It'll come.
I feel like there's got to be a good one.
Yeah.
CEO Michael Sonnenschein called it a great regulatory win that would open the gates for crypto investments to new investors and that are regulation centric. This is something that investors not only have expressed wanting, but something that we feel they deserve, he added. SEC reporting status has opened Grayscale to a wider audience of investors who are typically used to seeing that type of reporting when they think about making investments. 3 independent crypto funds from Grayscale would see their lockup period get reduced from 12 months to 6 months. That's big. Other benefits include a potential smoother transition to an exchange-traded fund. Once the SEC clears the first crypto ETF in the U.S.
It's coming.
It's coming.
They said no to Van Eck again.
Now you're picking up what I'm putting down here.
Yep.
So the point here is we just covered a story last night on our 3-minute recap video. You guys enjoying those videos? I think they're pretty good. We're going to fancy them up just a little bit here pretty soon. But quick to the point, one of the things I talked about last night was the regulation. Now we're seeing a lot of interesting stuff. The Van Eck ETF, the deadline was pushed back to November. November will be, Michael Son of Slime.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I like that one.
Michael Son of Slime. So we just talked about how the Van Eck ETF, the first one that was ever filed, that's been rejected like 4 times now, got pushed back to November. Meanwhile, during the same time period, Grayscale has 3 more of their trusts that become SEC reporting agencies, or was it say that as
funds?
Companies. It does say companies. SEC reporting companies. This is paving the way for them to get the ETF. I told you guys this a long time ago. Grayscale will be the first company to get a Bitcoin ETF. I don't believe it will be until quarter 1 to 2 of next year. A lot of people think quarter 4 this year, maybe. I don't believe that. I think we'll see this kind of in the bear market. I don't think we'll see it in the bull market. I don't know. Unless, hey, what if we're still at 45,000 next week, and then the next Monday the ETF gets approved?
Yeah,
that would send it through the moon. That would send it up. Maybe that's what's going to happen.
Through the moon, huh? Not even to the moon, just straight through it.
Yeah, you'll look up, you'll see a hole in the shape of Michael, Son of Slime. In there. Legs up too. You like that? My wife hates when I wear the white Falcons jersey with the khaki shorts.
Why?
She hates it. She thinks the white and the khaki is not good together. What do you guys think?
No, white and khaki definitely match.
I'm just telling you, my wife don't like it.
Yeah. Well, she's allowed to have an opinion.
Well, thank you for allowing that, TJ. So kind of you to do.
Well, I didn't allow it. I'm just saying she's allowed. Whether it matches or not doesn't really have anything to do with
white and khaki is tacky, according to Crypto Brenda.
Oh,
so,
well,
I guess
white/khaki equals winter camo.
That's pretty funny. My wife, one of the first pictures she ever saw of me when she was my admissions counselor at Gulf Falls College. And so, we talked a little bit on Facebook, and then I asked her out when I went up there. But she saw a picture of me wearing a Falcons jersey.
The very first picture?
Yeah, very first picture. I thought wearing jerseys was cool.
Yeah.
It's not. Women don't like jerseys. Do you know that?
I did. I saw, I don't know what, maybe it might have been a TikTok, and it was talking about like scoring guys in like 8, 9, 10, all that kind of stuff. And I think they said wearing a sports jersey, you automatically lose like 3 points. Like if you're a 7 normally,
yes, and
you show up in a jersey, you go down to a 4. It's just, it was funny.
Well, it was a double whammy because you know who else was in that picture with me?
Who?
Macy, my sister.
Ooh.
She was 8. I was 26. She thought it was my daughter.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, just my sister.
And you still pulled it in.
Hey, when you're 10, you're 10. You know what I mean? You can't. This don't take down a 10. So yeah, very persuasive with my tongue.
Oh boy.
Well, I mean, I said good words.
Of course. What else would you have been?
Oh God, did you like that?
No.
No, she was definitely not letting me kiss her the first day, for sure. Okay. All right, moving right on. She's going to cringe so hard when she sees this. Binance US names former Ant and Uber China exec as president. I can't believe this. He's a former Ant.
Wow.
And
an Uber executive.
How man, that's a true rags to riches story. He started as an Ant.
Wow.
Now, what is he? What was he now? An uncle?
Oh gosh.
Binance US names former Ant and Uber China exec as president. Binance.US announced Brian Schroeder, a veteran executive with extensive experience in Asia, will take on the role of president.
That's pretty good. Brenda said that guy definitely looks like he has heads in the freezer. He does.
Binance US, okay. Appointment allows recent turmoil at the company and questions over its independence. Binance announced on Thursday that Brian Schroeder, an executive who has overseen operations in Asia for Uber and the Chinese fintech giant Ant, will take on the role of president at Binance US. He has a Harvard MBA, and like a Harvard Mba. Kept a low profile while accompanying senior roles at Ant and Uber. I wonder if this is related to Ant shares at all.
I don't think so.
I mean, but isn't it kind of like a big Chinese company named Ant? Like, I don't know. Is Ant significant in China?
I guess.
For some reason.
Was it Ant? Was Giant Ant the name or just Ant?
No, just Ant. No, it said fintech giant.
Okay.
Ant. I just made it sound like it was a giant ant, like
Ant
in that movie.
Group.
Yeah, Ant Group. Ant Group, Ant shares. Isn't that kind of weird?
It is.
While those controversies relate to Binance, not Binance US, there have been ongoing questions over whether American operations truly arm's length and independent.
This makes sense.
What's that?
It's formerly known as Ant Financial and Alipay. So this was probably the payment arm of Alibaba.
Interesting.
Which was Alipay.
I'm still curious about the Ant thing. Like, we don't have any companies in America named Ant.
Right.
That you know of, right?
Not that I know of.
But there's two giant. Well, Ant shares rebranded in Neo. If you guys don't know that,
right?
So I wonder if the Ant shares had something to do with that company. I don't know.
Yeah. So this company was an affiliate of Alibaba.
Is owned by Alibaba. Ant is huge. Okay, so Ant is Alibaba.
It was an affiliate company of Alibaba.
Ant Finance is huge. Now, does anybody have any comments on Ant shares?
And if there's any relation?
I wonder if it's like Bitcoin Cash. You know, they like tried to use the name Ant in there because it's a big financial company there.
Could be.
Might be. That's probably what it was. Someone said the Falcons Ant win. That's funny. That's really good. That's actually a pretty funny joke. It's unclear if the hiring of Schroeder, let's see, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, we'll see. They have a new CEO. We'll see what happens. Polygon integrates Mina protocol. That's why it pumped. Mina protocol has been pumping hard. Bringing privacy to Ethereum scaling solution. Mina protocol's privacy-preserving technology will now be supported on the popular Ethereum scaling solution, Polygon. Polygon, the popular scaling solution for Ethereum and Mina protocol, a lightweight smart contracts platform, have announced a bridge to merge the two technologies. Pitched as the world's smallest blockchain, that's why it drives a sports car, the Mina protocol weighs in at just a few kilobytes compared to Ethereum's 300 gigabyte blockchain. This means that syncing the Mina network is also much easier for the average user. Instead of hefty hardware demands, run a full Mina node from your smartphone. Let's see, yada, 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 yada. Polygon goes private. Tie-up adds to Polygon's focus on improving scalability through privacy-preserving technologies. In August, the scalability project acquired Hermes, a scalability solution that uses zero-knowledge rollups for 250 million MATIC tokens. All right, so pretty cool. Mina and MATIC working together. Last story of the day, a collection of 101 Bored Apes just sold for $24.393 million on Sotheby's. Did you see Mr. B said he sold 16 CryptoPunks?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
Mm-mm. He sold
them? It was on Logan Paul's. Yeah, he said, he sold them all. He don't even have them anymore, he said.
Interesting.
He said they really loved the ones with the cigarettes in the mouths. Him and his team, I guess, they bought a bunch of those. He said some of them 20x, 30x, and then they sold them.
Yeah.
That guy has so much money.
He does.
It's unreal. Like, I feel like we have a good bid. I don't even want to buy one.
Yeah.
How much money you have to buy 16 of them?
Right.
But now he's got even more.
I was going to say, he did well with it. He flipped them.
Yeah. Well, I think that there was there's an article last night about how the NFT volume dropped 80% in the last month
on
OpenSea. I think there's probably some reasons for that, but the general consensus is, and this is a very heated debate here. I know you and I disagree vehemently on this. Me and Nick Diamandi agree on it a lot. Justin Williams does not agree. I believe that we're not going to see the NFT market crash. We'll see a correction at some point. We're not going to see a crash when crypto crashes. I don't believe that. Initially, there may be, just because of the shock of it all, there may be a drop. But I do not believe that the NFT market is going to run alongside the regular crypto market. I think that these are going to, look, someone just bought this on Sotheby's. Do you think this is a crypto degen buying this on there?
Probably not.
Probably not. Probably not.
Probably an investor if they're bought. How many? 100?
101.
Yeah, that can't be. That's somebody trying to invest. Or to me, a lot of this stuff seems like tax fraud, tax evasion. You know, like.
And is that going to stop in the bear market?
No, not necessarily. But if the I think a lot of stuff's going to get wiped out, and a lot of stuff's going to get hit hard. I agree. It's not gonna act the same as the crypto market, and like we haven't really even established what the NFT market is. Like we have a bunch of NFT projects, and I think people will be interested in NFTs, but I think they'll be a lot less interested in NFTs a year and a half from now, because I still think a lot of what gets a lot of people interested in it is they think they can make money with it, and if that starts to get more difficult, I think a lot of the interest will fade just as fast as it.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that's true of us. That's true of people that watch this channel. I think there's a large percentage of people out there that are interested in NFTs that are not into crypto.
No, I agree. I'm just saying I think that it's kind of hitting a mainstream peak. You know, it's getting talked about on major TV shows and night shows, and, you know, it was on Big Brother and all these different things. I think a lot of that's going to fade when prices go down, and you'll have people out there saying, all the bears, just like they do against Bitcoin and stuff, when the price is crashing, saying, oh, I told you this was going to happen, blah, 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 blah. But I still think they'll be around. I think they'll be viable. I think they'll be interesting, but I think a lot of them will disappear. You know, the ones that with utility, the ones where there's some exclusivity, I think that's a big part of it. Like what I compared it to the other day when we were talking to Justin Williams was like high-end watches, for example. It's like it's a status symbol. It's, you know, you're buying it kind of for the investment. You say it can hold its value, but it's not because you want the very best watch. Like there's plenty of watches out there that are better than Rolex and cost more or less, but a lot of people want that Rolex because they want people to see they've got a Rolex, you know. So I think the ones that
I don't get that, like being flashy. I don't get that.
You don't get that?
No,
it's definitely not. You're very humble, you know, understated, I guess is probably the phrase I would use.
I'm very humble. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Most humble, probably.
The most
greatest at being humble. But
undefeated.
What I was saying was mostly I see it in that category of collectibles, like some investment angle, but mostly a status piece. And the ones that can achieve that brand wise, I think will do well. But I think a lot of them are riding that hype right now. That's all. But I do think it will be different than crypto because they're not the same. And I think we don't even really know what the NFT market is yet because it's so new.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. Those watches give Richard Hart vibes, or I was giving Richard Hart vibes. I don't know. Richard's okay with me. He's a funny guy.
I think Ty bought a Bored Ape right at the beginning.
Did he?
I think. I feel like I remember seeing him get one. I know he was talking about it. I have to ask him.
Yeah. Well, they're saying right now a lot of people are trying to figure out what is the next big NFT project. Because Bored Apes, CryptoPunks, we know they've done their thing. Just got one thing to say. Pluto is a planet. Pluto Alliance. Check that out. Those are launching next week, right?
That is the plan. They're supposed to launch.
Pluto Alliance launching next week. Super excited about it. Humble people drive Hellcats. That is correct statement. Correct statement. But truly humble people drive Dodge Demons. Because there's only 3,300 of them. So you want to make sure you're giving the demon a good home. That's true humility there. Okay, guys, don't forget to go to Bitcoin Crypto on YouTube. Scroll down to our other channels. Hit now. We just hit 150K there.
Hey.
Don't forget New Money Gang. Brian and Justin are live right now. Somebody just made a big win in the race to their $10,000 challenge.
Oh, yeah, they're announcing that today.
They're announcing it today. Oh, somebody won.
Somebody won. It's over.
How did they win money?
Well,
there's money right there. I'm going to go to that studio right now. You guys head on over to New Money Gang. Make sure to subscribe. Get in the chat. Let them know what's up. Yo. There we go. Bitboy in the chat. All right, guys. That's all we got. Have a blessed day. Bitboy out.